You're watching the news on the hour brought to you from the Anglican Cable Network Nigeria, ACNN. I am Zubechi Frank. You are welcome. Nigerians have been advised to shun sentiment, ethnicity and religiosity in the forthcoming general elections in 2019 because none of the above have helped the country so far. They were also urged to examine the present situation of the country and to scrutinize all the candidates that all the political parties will be presenting as their consensus candidates before casting their votes. This was the assertion of the Secretary General of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, Venerable Dr. Acnn Dajo, in an interview in Abuja. He called on Nigerians not to allow the 2019 election to be business as usual for politicians, but it should be a time when the masses will make the country great again through their wise voting.
With the experience we are going through in Nigeria, Nigerians should be able to make assessment to ensure that they have a true picture of what they are going through and make their decisions count during election. So as a matter of fact, I want to encourage all Nigerians of voting age to make every effort to get themselves prepared and formally informed concerning those who are possible candidates for election, and then to be able to vote in credible persons who would talk and also walk their talk. I think that's what we are lacking in Nigeria. We have so many great manifestos presented. We have so many laudable ideas, but to bring them to action is our problem. So I think that Nigerians should shine their eyes, should look for leaders that will talk and will also act and ensure that the welfare of the citizens are taken as of great priorities.
Venerable Dajo further called on those who recently registered for their voters' card to get it so that they will not be disenfranchised at the general poll in 2019. The federal government has admonished the media to stop denigrating the person of President Muhammad Buhari through their platforms. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, gave the admonition when he paid advocacy visits to a media house in Abuja to drum support for a national campaign against fake news. Mohammed, who was reacting to a recent editorial published by a national newspaper, said while the press was free to criticize the president and the administration, such criticism must not be to smear the person of the president. FCT Emergency Management Agency FEMA has assured residents of the territory that there was no likelihood of earthquake within the territory and the country. After the earth tremors in Pape and its environments, residents in the Federal Capital Territory were alarmed by the sudden shake of the earth in the affected areas, which was their first experience in many years. The tremor instilled fear in the residents, resulting in confusion about the cause of the terrific happening around them. The Director General of the agency, Mr. Abbas Idris, in an interview with newsmen said there is no cause for alarm while reacting to distress calls by residents of the FCT. According to him, the earth shaking around Pape and some parts of Metama district does not imply that the FCT and indeed the country is under the threat of earthquake, saying that the agency is in firm control of the situation. Here are some tweets by some Nigerians over the tremor. The senator from Southern Borno in the National Assembly, Ali Ndume, has decried the renewed attacks by Boko Haram insurgents in his state. Addressing reporters, the lawmaker said the spate of attacks carried out by the insurgents in the last 2 months was worrisome. Ndume appealed to the federal government to find a lasting solution to the renewed attacks in the state. Meanwhile, the Nigerian army has said it neutralized 14 Boko Haram insurgents and rescued 21 hostages in Polka village in Gozo local government area of Borno. The insurgents had on Tuesday ambushed military escorts at Amadaga area in Polka and burnt one passenger vehicle as well as adopted some travelers. Brigadier General Texas Chukwu, Director of Army Public Relations, who disclosed this in a statement in Maiduguri, said the terrorists were alleged to have harbored the insurgents that ambushed the civilian vehicle. The Nigerian government, in collaboration with human rights groups, has created an electronic platform to reach vulnerable people in need of legal assistance. The platform was unveiled during a meeting of the organizers in Abuja. Speaking during the unveiling of the platform, the Solicitor General of the Federation, Dayo Okpata, said the portal was created to connect lawyers with socially disadvantaged members of the society and reduce the challenges usually connected with rendering pro bono services. The portal categorizes various groups of people in need of legal assistance, was created to focus on major groups including victims of domestic violence, child abuse, sexual harassment, disinheritance of widows and orphans, disinheritance by reason of gender, rape, unfair dismissal, commercial cases involving operations of indigent persons, such as petty traders on matters such as unlawful taxation, among others. Mr. Akbata said the portal is an addition to government's effort towards decongesting prisons through assistance from the Legal and Council. The program was jointly organized by the Ministry of Justice in collaboration with the Nigerian Bar Organization and the Justice Research Institute. The Nigerian Police Public Relations Officer, DCP Jimo Moshood, has disagreed with elder statesman Edwin Clark over the identity of police officer allegedly behind the raid on his Abuja home. Chief Clark had petitioned President Muhammad Buhari and named a Deputy Commissioner of Police Yusuf Kolo, Commander of the Inspector General of Police, Tactical Squad and Assistant Inspector General of Police, Federal Intelligence, Umaru Usman as those who instructed the raid and search on his residence. However, Moshood, in a swift reaction, told journalists in Abuja that they had done everything to investigate the matter. According to him, when the incident occurred, IGP directed an investigation promptly and that the personnel who went there should be investigated and detained, and that was carried out. The Vice-Chancellor of Ajayi Crowther University, the Right Reverend Professor Dapo Ashaju, has called on parents, guardians and the general public at large to be notified that the National University Commission (NUC) has accredited new programs in the university. The programs accredited are architecture, estate management, mechanical engineering, computer engineering, electronic and electrical engineering, library and information sciences. He also stated that all programs offered in the university have full accreditation. The Vice-Chancellor further stated that admission for the new session is on, while all programs will commence with the new section. We shall now go on a short commercial break. News on the Hour continues in a moment. Please stay with us.
We all know the intricacies and influences of a student's alma mater. As a budding lawyer in equity, I have always desired a place where I have the opportunity to harness my potentials. Truth be told, this school has not let me down in that respect. These were the reasons why my parents and I had to make the right choice on the university I would study law.
My name is Ogumodede Falashode Victoria, and I am a student of Ajayi Crowther University in the Department of Accounting 200 level.
I am David Adeyemi, a 400 level student from Department of Biological Sciences. and Nigerian Heritage Icon Ambassador of Youth for the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
My name is Kevin Onyekachi-Okagu, a 300-level student of the Department of History and International Studies.
Ajayi Crowther University was definitely the right choice. With our standard Modupe and Folorenshaw Alakija Faculty of Law, which is equipped with a law library, an effective e-library, and conducive lecture rooms, and other things needed for you to have an edge in the labor market.
Ajayi Crowther is a fountain of greatness and a center of excellence.
Ajayi Crowther University offers payment of school fees in 3 installments, which makes it comfortable for a student to pay school fees. Ajayi Crowther University is known for raising godly intellectuals and promoting discipline. As a student, my favorite part is the full attention given to me by my able lecturers.
So I implore you to come to Ajayi Crowther University. Pick the right choice.
Select Ajayi Crowther University as the university of your choice to understand the pathway to a better future.
I urge you to make the right choice by choosing Ajayi Crowther.
Ayomide Daramola is my name, a 400-level law student, Faculty of Law, Ajayi Crowther University.
You are welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned. For more on our top stories, please visit our website at acnntv.com or youtube.com/ACNNTV. To be up to date with our news and other programs, download the ACNN app for Android from Google Play Store. And now to foreign news. The Diocese of Chile Anglican Communion has been given a nod to become a province of their own, away from the Anglican Church of South America. This is the decision of the Anglican Consultative Council, ACC, during their standing committee meeting. They also agreed that before the change can be made formal, the decision will require the assent of 2/3 of Anglican primates. According to the Anglican Consultative Council's constitution, Chile's journey towards becoming the 40th province of the Anglican Communion began in response to significant growth of the Anglican Church in the country. It has the support of its existing province, whose bishops affirmed the election of new bishops to serve the new province should the move go ahead. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Most Reverend Justin Welby, has called for a massive increase in taxation on inheritance, capital gains, dividends, corporations, and the wealth to fund government spending to support the young and poor, with the aim of making Britain's economy more equitable. The Archbishop's recommendations are made in a report he co-authored with the Left-Wing Institute for Public Policy Research Commission on Economic Justice. Archbishop Welby emphasized that despite the fact that the country is the 5th largest economy in the world, with leading businesses characterized by extraordinary innovation, high productivity, strong exports, highly skilled jobs, and good pay, it still has low unemployment. He also said that despite the country's economic, political, and moral strength, it no longer fulfills the promise of rising living standards, as the economy does not work for many people. Moving on to sports, veteran sports administrator Paul Bassey has urged Sports Minister Solomon Dalong to let the sleeping dog lie and allow the dynamic and enduring sports development in the country, rather than stoking the embers of discord in Nigerian football. Bassey, who is a senior special advisor to Governor Udom Emmanuel on sports, advised Dalong to lay a foundation that would aid genuine sports development in the country. Speaking in a radio program where he presented Governor Emmanuel's scorecard and achievements in sports development, Bassey said he does not understand why the Minister of Youth and Sport is bent on shutting down football in the country, even when the Vice President stepped in to avoid FIFA ban. He said Governor Emmanuel's strides in sports development earned him Governor of the Year in Sports Development and Infrastructure Award in 2017, noting that because of the governor's huge investment in sports, the state has gotten international attention from within and outside the country. So that's it on this edition of the News on the Hour. We want to thank you for watching. I am Zubechi Frank.